Um, Thank you, Sanim. Yeah. So I think I'd always been kind of like idea driven. I'd always been driven by like these, big ideas, passion, all these abstract thoughts, goals and dreams, things like that, right? But a few months ago, I'd been sick for a couple months, with COVID. I'd initially thought it'd be just like any other cold, but it put me in a really like, big depressive spiral, right? I really couldn't do much. I was just home, just lying down. Not because I was physically sick, but because like mentally, I just didn't want to do anything, right? Now you know, I think I'm fully recovered, right? Uh, but but I find myself like not really caring about any of the things that used to drive me, like all these goals, all these missions, all these visions, all these thoughts. And so much so that now I just feel still, even though I'm fully like recovered, I just feel super lazy about everything and anything, right? I don't care about much. I've been going to work, I have a habit of going to work. So I still go to work, right? But I don't care about work anymore. I don't care about my performance. I don't really care about doing well. I just do the minimal amount, that I need to put in and I just come home, right? Same applies to everything. And I think, maybe this is the new normal. Maybe, the old me will come back, but it's been like this for a while. And I don't know. It's a very new thing for me. And I just feel like I don't want to do much. So I guess what I wanted to kind of check with you is, you know, what's my next step here? Do I just get up in the morning and try to do my 108 bows diligently and call that good? Or is there something else that I need to be looking out for? Yeah, thanks.
네, 아무것도 안 해도 됩니다.
You don't have to do anything
네, 아무것도 안 해도 태양은 뜨고 지구는 돌고 세상은 돌아갑니다.
because the world's going to go on. The sun's still going to rise, and the Earth is still going to rotate on its axis without you doing anything.
저희가 죽어도 이 세상에는 아무런 변화가 없습니다.
Nothing changes even if you die.
그런데 하물며 저희가 일을 안 한다고 무슨 변화가 있겠습니까?
So of course nothing's going to change. The world's not going to change just because you do the minimum.
그러니까 당분간 그냥 직장 다니는 정도면 충분하니까 당분간 조금 더 기다려 보시죠.
So for now, I think you should just wait and see how you change. Just going to work every day is enough.
우리가 어떤 일을 하더라도 아무것도 안 해도 된다는 기초 위에 어떤 일을 해야 합니다.
Because no matter what we do, underneath it all, we always have that foundation that tells us that I don't really have to do anything.
그래야 일이 안 돼도 실망하지 않습니다.
That actually is a great foundation because you don't get disappointed because there's no expectation that you need to succeed at anything.
안 해도 되는 일인데 우리는 했고 그게 설령 안 된다 하더라도 원점이기 때문에 아무 문제가 없습니다.
Because then you engage and you try to do stuff that you don't really need to do. So whether it succeeds or fails, you're not that invested.
그래도 또 하고 싶으면 또 하면 됩니다.
But if you want to try again, then you can go ahead and try it again.
그렇기 때문에 실패란 게 없고 내가 할 거냐 말 거냐의 문제만 있는 거지 실패했기 때문에 좌절해서 포기한다 이런 건 없습니다.
So there's no failure or success there. There's no failure. There's no despair. There's no giving up in that case. The only thing that's relevant there is that whether you want to try again or not.
이렇게 돼야 꾸준히 할 수가 있습니다.
Only then can you actually sustain an effort.
우리가 어떤 일을 했을 때를 한번 봅시다.
So let's say we engaged in something. We engaged in an effort.
또 이렇게 일을 해서 성공을 했다고 합시다.
Say you strove towards something and you got it. You succeeded.
또 이렇게 해서 실패했다고 봅시다.
Or you tried your best at something but you failed.
정반대 같죠.
So they seem totally opposite, right?
그렇지 않습니다. 똑같습니다.
No, they're identical.
성공했다고 생각하기 때문에 들뜨고 실패했다고 생각하기 때문에 좌절하는 겁니다.
So you think you succeeded, that's why you're excited, or you think you failed, that's why you despair.
그러나 수행적 관점에서 보면 두 가지는 동일합니다.
But from a spiritual practice perspective, both success and failure in that case are identical.
이렇게 하니 되네 하는 것을 알았고요. 이렇게 하니 안 되네 하는 것을 알았습니다. 어떤 것을
Because-
하고 알았다는 것 한 가지밖에 없습니다.
Because ultimately, what you realize is that, oh, I did it this way, succeeded, or I did it this way, it failed. So basically, that lesson learned, or whether a certain way worked or not, is the only true outcome of that experience.
그래서 인류 문명의 발전은 성공했기 때문에 발전한 것도 아니고 실패했기 때문에 발전한 것도 아니고 이렇게 하니 되네 하고 알고 이렇게 하니 안 되네 하고 알고 끊임없이 어떤 것을 알아와서 인류가 이렇게 발전해 온 거예요.
So the world only advanced, humanity only advanced because of those lessons learned, not because we succeeded at some specific output or we failed at getting a certain, specific outcome.
그래서 부처님이 어떤 일이 된다고 들뜨지도 말고 안 된다고 좌절하지도 마라 이렇게 말해. 항상 마음의 평정심을 유지하라고 한 겁니다.
That's why Buddha taught us to actually always maintain an equanimity of the mind and don't get too excited over seeming success and don't despair too much over a seeming failure.
그러니까 조금 그냥 그렇게 한번 보내보십시오.
So I think you should just, let it be and just observe yourself
앞으로 아무것도 안 해도 아무 문제가 없습니다.
because there's no problem at all if you don't do anything.
그렇게 편하면 그렇게 사십시오.
And if that speaks to you and that's comfortable and convenient to you, then just go ahead, maintain that.
그런데 그거보다는 뭔가를 이렇게 하니까 더 활기가 든다 하면 하십시오.
But if you find that doing something more on top of that actually brings you more joy or brings you more energy, then go ahead and do it.
네, 그런 관점에서 면 아무 문제가 없습니다.
And if you approach your situation from that perspective, there's no problem at all.
다만 여기서 주의해야 될 것은 부처님은 한 5가지로만 얘기했습니다.
So, but there are certain cautions that you have to watch out for that the Buddha kind of laid out across like
네가 뭘
5.
하든 뭘 하지 않든
axes.
그건 너 자유인데
So it's your freedom. You're free to do something or to not to do something,
남을 해치는 건 하지 마라.
but do not hurt others.
남에게 손해 끼치는 거는 삼가라.
And do not do something that actually causes loss to others.
남을 괴롭히는 것도 삼가라.
Do not do anything that causes pain to others.
말로도 남을 괴롭히는 것, 즉 거짓말이나 욕설 같은 건 하지 마라.
Even avoid hurting others through your words, for example, lying.
술을 먹고 취해서 마약을 먹고 취해서 이렇게 자기도 해치고 남도 해치는 그런 일은 하지 마라.
And do not engage in things that, hurt yourself and others under the influence, whether that's drugs or alcohol.
뭐 그런 게 아니면 자유롭게 살아라는 거예요.
So as long as you don't go across this, like against these 5 precepts, then you can live as freely as you want.
근데 조금 남에게 모범이 되려면 3가지를 주의해라.
But if you want to be kind of a model for somebody else, then you have to also be cautious about across 3 things.
돈이 많더라도 사치하지 말고 검소하게 살아라.
Live modestly, no matter how much wealth you have.
지위가 높더라도 교만하지 말고 겸손하게 살아라.
And be humble, no matter how high your position may be.
이렇게 마음이 들뜨는 즐거움, 어떤 쾌락 같은 거를 추구하지 마라.
And do not pursue, excitement or pleasure that excites you.
그 외에 다른 특별한 지침이 없습니다.
But other than that, there's not really a lot of constraints.
너 마음이 괴롭지 않도록 살아라.
As long as you live without causing yourself suffering.
근데 쉬운 게 이게 안 된다고 사람들이 아우성해.
And this is really easy, but everybody cries out saying that this is the most difficult thing.
Yeah, thank you, Sunim. I think I'm thinking I'll go watch some TV tonight. That's all I'm thinking.